Hey everybody! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel. If this is your first time here, welcome. And if it's not your first time, thanks for coming back. So today I tested out for the second time the e.l.f. Mint Melt collection. I did film this video yesterday and I was out of focus for the entire video. So that was a bummer. But on the bright side, I did get to formulate some opinions on the products and I recreated my look that I did yesterday, and I kind of just talked through my thoughts on the products after using them a second time. There are some great things about it. There are some not so great things about it. So go ahead and keep watching if you're interested to hear my thoughts on this new collection. All right, so let's talk about the collection a little bit in general. They came out with a bunch of skincare items, which I did not purchase. So they came out with the Mint Melt Minty Fresh Cooling Cleanser, retailing for $8. The Mint Melt Whipped Face Mask, retailing for $8. And the Mint Melt Cleansing Cloud, basically like a makeup eraser, fiberglass.
What?
Basically a makeup removing towel. And that was retailing for $4. I didn't pick up any of those. Now I did watch a video from Juicy Jazz, another person here on YouTube, and she tried out these products and she seemed to like the face mask. She said it was really moisturizing, so that's something I would consider in the future, but I didn't pick it up. So anyway, we're gonna move on from that. The thing is, I did pick up from the collection. I picked up the Mint Melt Cooling Face Primer. So I did try this out yesterday, like I just said, and I really like it. So I'll explain more as we go along, but this retails for $8. It claims to be a hydrating vanilla mint scented jelly primer, and its unique jelly texture works like glue to grip makeup to ensure it stays put. And it's infused with hyaluronic acid and antioxidants. And then I also picked up the two eyeshadow quads that they came out with. One that's got some neutrals and a pop of mint, and this one's called the Chocolate Mint Palette. And this one is basically all greens, and this one is the Mint to Be palette. So yesterday I created a really nice eye look, and I'm going to try to recreate it today because I loved, spoiler alert, I loved how it came out. And I basically used all but one shade. These eyeshadow quads retail for $4. Their usual ones that they've come out with in the past retail for $3. So I'm not sure why this one's $4, but it's still $4, pretty cheap. And then they came out with these Mint Melt No Budge eyeshadow sticks. They came out with 3 colors. I got 2 of them. So I got the shades Mint for You, excuse me, which is like a mint green matte, quote, matte color. And then this is the color Melt With Me, which is more like a brown metallic shade. I have used these in the past, like not the Mint Melt collection. They have ones that are just standard ones, and I really like them. So I was expecting to like these, unless they've changed the formula, but these eyeshadow sticks retail for $5 each. And then the Mint Melt Gloss, they came out with 4 shades. I just picked up one. This is the color Mint Chocolate, and it's like a pinky brown, deeper nude for my skin tone. Love the color. I have used their glosses in the past and they're pretty good. I mean, they retail for $4, so for $4, I think they're pretty good. So I am going to use all these products today on my face, hoping I'm in focus, and hopefully I can recreate the look I did yesterday because I loved it. Of course, the one day that like my makeup comes out perfect, the camera fails. So anyway, here we go, let's do it. Yesterday when I filmed this and when I did a look, I started off with the Mint to Be palette, and I used this lightest mint matte color, mint matte color. Now I used it, and usually when I prime my eyes with a translucent base. And when I used this, it didn't show up on the translucent base, just on like my bare skin. So today I primed with a tinted primer, and I'm hoping that it's going to show up a little bit better with a tinted primer. See what happens. Yeah, that's a little bit better for sure. It's still pretty sheer. So depending on what you're looking for, you may love that or you may hate that. So that's the mint green shadow on my eyes. It's very sheer. So I would say if you are any deeper than me, it's not going to show up on you. So that's kind of disappointing. I'm going to go to the mint chocolate palette and I'm going to take the lightest neutral brown shade here. Actually, it's pretty warm brown with the same fluffy brush, and I'm just going to put that slightly lower in my crease. All right, so just as it happened yesterday, when I put this brown transition shade in that I just did, it completely blended away this matte green. So I'm not a fan of the matte mint green in this one. And now I'm going to go a little bit lower and I'm going to use this kind of deeper mint green. And I'm going to use a slightly smaller blending brush for this. That's right, it's coming back to me now. Coming back to me now. This particular shade, it's in the pan, is definitely look like a matte shade, but on my eye, it looks a little more satin, like it does have a slight shine to it. Beautiful color though, like super unique color. Pigmented, but not overly pigmented. I really like it actually. Okay, so far so good. Now I'm going to take the fourth matte in the palettes, which is this dark chocolatey brown, and I'm going to focus this really low on my outer corner below the crease, concentrating it more towards the lash line. Okay, now, so some of the metallics in here, when you touch them, they feel a bit chunky and dry, and some of them feel really, really nice. The ones that are in this the Mint to Be palette, these feel a little more dry, but if you apply them with your finger, they actually look really nice. With a brush, you'd probably have to wet your brush. I do that anyway, but I almost always apply it with my fingers. These two feel super duper creamy, but it goes to show you sometimes swatches don't matter. Like how they apply on the eyes can be completely different than how they feel or how they swatch. So on the eyes, they all look pretty. So I am going to use this shade, this mint green, like true mint green shade. I'm gonna apply it with my finger and I'm going to apply that all over my lid. So pretty. So bright and vibrant. And I love mint, like mint chocolate chip ice cream, love. Peppermint tea, love. I just love mint. Like usually around the holidays when they release all these like mint peppermint milkshakes and candy cane things. Oh, I love. But I know some people don't. So let me know down below if you're a mint fan or not a mint fan in terms of like food and drinks. That is the metallic on the lid. I mean, it's super metallic. In the pan, again, it feels a bit dry, but it reads really metallic on the lid. So that's kind of what I care about mostly. And now I'm going to take this kind of champagne shade and I'm just gonna take it with my finger. This one feels very creamy. And I'm gonna just put this just right in the center of my eye, in between the matte and the metallic, just to give it a little extra pop right there. So that's it for now for my eyeshadow. Now I'm going to use one of the eyeshadow sticks, and this is the metallic brown one, Melt With Me. And I actually really love these. I don't know, I think they're really like a hybrid between an eyeliner and like a cream eyeshadow. They're in that precise stick form that I can use it as an eyeliner, but it's creamy. It doesn't feel dry. So I used this yesterday as an eyeliner. So I'm gonna do that again today. I'm basically just gonna concentrate this on my upper lash line, more towards the outer corner of my eye, just to create some definition. All right, so I am going to put on mascara and lashes, and I will be right back to test out the primer. Okay, so I just applied my lashes and my mascara, etc. My lashes are also from e.l.f. These are some of my absolute favorite drugstore, well, quote, drugstore lashes. You actually can't get them in store. They're only online on e.l.f.'s website, and they're always sold out. But if you can get your hands on them, they're awesome. The foaming lashes in the style Drama Queen. Just super fluffy, dramatic, but also fluffy enough that you can see the eyeshadow peeking through. Sometimes with super dramatic lashes, they're so thick you really can't see any of your eyeshadow that you just work so hard on blending. So I love these. All right, so now we're gonna move on to the complexion. Let me pin my hair back. And we're gonna use the primer. Super excited about this primer. So I did use it yesterday, so I already have thoughts on it. I love it. I love the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. That is one of my favorite primers, and I'm not a primer person, to be honest. Most of the time I really don't wear primers. The only kind of primers I do wear are hydrating primers and gripping primers. I don't really like pore filling primers or mattifying primers. This is supposed to be both hydrating and gripping, and I agree 100%. In fact, I find it a little more hydrating than the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. On here it says, apply evenly to face prior to makeup application. Once applied, wait 30 seconds before applying makeup. And it also says on there, it suggests you to use your hands or your fingers to apply it, which I would anyway. So I'm just gonna pump one pump into my hands. It claims to be a vanilla mint scent. I don't smell vanilla mint, but I smell something familiar. I just can't put my finger on it. It's definitely got a minty type of scent to it. So I'm just gonna apply this all over. Give it about 30 seconds just to slightly dry down. I love how this made my makeup wear. Like, I really do think it improved the wear of my makeup. I also love how my foundation went on over this. I felt like it just almost like gave it like a glass-like appearance and gave me a slight glowy type of look. So I really like this a lot. So I'm excited to keep on using it. So yesterday I used my tried and true IT Cosmetics CC cream in the shade Light, just because I know how it wears on my skin. And I wanted to see how the primer performed underneath it. So as you can see, I don't know if you can see, yeah, you can see, it gives me a super moisturized appearance. I love it. I love it. I really think this is like my new favorite primer. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's my new favorite primer. I absolutely love it. I think it's beautiful. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and finish up the rest of my complexion, and I will be back to finish the lower lash line and do my lips. So we're going to finish up the lower lash line. So something I did yesterday that I absolutely loved was I used this No Budge eyeshadow stick in the shade Melt With Me, that deeper brown metallic that I used on my upper lash line. I'm going to use on my lower lash line, in my waterline, and smudge just underneath as well. And I just love how that looks. And then I took a pencil brush and I just, again, no product on it, and I just smudged it out a little bit. Love how that looks. And it's so easy and quick and simple. And it's just emollient enough that I can smudge it. So I love that. Okay, so now we're going to go to the lips. And I bought, again, this lip plumping gloss. Now it does have that little bit of a tingle to it, like a plumping gloss does. It's not painful or anything, but just so you're aware, it does have that. So I'm gonna try this on without a lip liner and then with a lip liner, just to show you guys how it looks both ways. So that's how it looks without a lip liner. Just a smidge of a tint. It has no glitter or metallic sparkles or anything. It's just a cream gloss. And I love the color of this. It's comfortable, it's not sticky. The one thing that I don't love about these glosses is the applicator doesn't hold a whole lot of product, so it doesn't feel super glidey going on the lips, but that's something that's just personal preference and really picky. Other than that, it's great. So now I'm gonna layer it over a lip liner. And yesterday I layered it over the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the shade BFF2, which is a deeper brown nude, and it looked really nice. So I wanna show you guys what that looks like. So I lined and filled in my lips with it. Way overlined, as you can see. Now I'm gonna apply the gloss over. And I think those work perfectly together. All right, you guys, so this is the finished look using the e.l.f. Mint Melt collection. I absolutely love it. I didn't expect to really love the mint eyeshadow as much as I do. It's kind of stepping out of my comfort zone, but I really think it's something fun and definitely going to be fun for spring and summer as we're going closer to that time. And I love it. I think the quality of the shadows is great. I think really the only one was this lighter mint matte was not my favorite, but the rest, and for $4, you really can't beat it. I think they're unbelievable. I absolutely love the shadow sticks. Oh, I forgot there was one other thing I did yesterday that I wanted to do because I loved it. So I have this mint matte shadow stick and I used this for my inner corner as a base. So I'm just going to basically take this in my inner corner and I'm being a little messy with it. And I'm going to take a small brush and just smudge that out. And now I'm going to take that lightest mint metallic and I'm gonna layer that on top. And that just gives like a super bright inner corner highlight with a twist. So I love that. And so I love both of these eyeshadow sticks. I will continue to use these. I'm really looking forward to it. I absolutely love this gloss. It's beautiful for $4. You really can't beat it. And I would say my favorite product of all is this primer. I'm super duper impressed with, first of all, the affordability of it and how it performs. It really does make my makeup last. It gives me a kind of moisturized, glowy finish with my foundation, and it allows me to apply my foundation on top seamlessly. I absolutely love this. I would absolutely recommend picking this up. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment down below if you have either bought something from this collection, if you're interested in this collection, if you're not interested in this collection, just let me know. And of course, any other suggestions of any other videos you'd like me to do, I would love to hear them. So, all right, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.